Now, a lot of the times we think we need our big cameras to get the shots we want, but sometimes these little guys can get exactly the shots we need. So yes, I'm talking about the DJI Osmo Action 4 and the Osmo Nano. Now these action cameras allow you to get shots in different places that you can't always put your big camera in, which makes them super convenient, super versatile, and they can really elevate your shots to another level and give that different perspective that big cameras can't always give you. Now the great thing about the Osmo Action is obviously in its size, it's perfect, it's really small. Brands like SmallRig have made cages for the camera, so you just slot the camera in. This instantly levels up how many more options you have. You have 3 more mounting points, one on the top, one on the side, and one on the bottom, which means that you can then connect to things like magic arms, and then the shot possibilities just go up massively. And what I mean about leveling up the shots, what it means is then you can mount it to bonnets, to the side of your car, to other different places. We're talking about cars now because I'm here with the car, but just elevates the options so much. All right, now it's supposed to be raining pretty hard here in the Peak District today. It rained all night, but it hasn't rained yet today. I think we have like an hour and a half left of okay weather, so let's go. So the weather's taken a turn. I'm pausing filming for now, but I'm already in the edit, so we'll resume maybe tomorrow at this point, but we'll see. So yeah, the rain really isn't letting off. This looks like we're done for the day basically. So I think I'm gonna call it. You can see how much the car is like fogged up. This rain is crazy. So in here, you cannot hear any sound. It's pretty soundproof. You can tell the wind is blowing. You open the door. I can't even open the door. Look, it's blowing my door closed. Bruh. Now with the Osmo Action, you're getting at least an hour and a half at 4K 60, which is pretty decent. The Nano is slightly less, but it does allow you to plug into the dock, which gives you the power as well. Both of them are USB-C, so super easy to keep charged on the go. The Osmo Action has a battery pack, like a 3 battery docking station, which you can charge the batteries on the go. Because the one thing you don't want is when you're out and about, or you're shooting on the go, the camera's outside, it's not in your reach, you want to know that the battery's going to last. So typically with the Osmo Action, I'm shooting in 24 frames, D-Log M, 10-bit, and then I keep the exact same settings if I want to switch to 50 frames, and that then gives me full control over the colors in the edit. And just like when I'm shooting my Sony, I'm always shooting in 24 frames or 50 in S-Log 3, so that when I jump into the color grading, I have full control. And it's nice that you can do the same thing with these DJI Action cameras. And then also with these cameras, you do have the option of the switching between the lenses built into the camera. So you've got the standard, the wide, and the ultra wide. Typically, if I'm getting a low down shot, I want to be in ultra wide so we get as much in the frame as possible. Also, if I'm shooting inside the car, let's say from behind me, I want to have it wide so it gives that nice sort of like wide look that really sort of drags the viewer in. If it's on the back of the car, always super wide. In fact, I rarely ever use a standard lens. I think I've used it probably less than 5 times. And rocksteady, so that you're keeping it really smooth footage. But yeah, rocksteady is great. You can be going down a road at 50 miles an hour, bumps everywhere, and the footage is super smooth. I've been putting the Osmo Action through its paces here at Derwent Reservoir and on the roads driving around the Peak District, and it never fails to impress. Some of the shots you can get are really good. And now, what I said earlier about how some of these cameras can get different types of shots, so like the big cameras can't get those shots. It's just easier to mount an action camera on a suction cup, on a magic arm, because they're so much smaller. They're less to worry about. You know they're gonna stay in one place, so they make life a lot easier. And yeah, so I mean, like having this around your neck is Yeah, it's not really something I need to do, not something I really want to do. Having the dock here, you know, it's like having an external monitor, but for me, I just don't really see the point. So there will be people out there that will find a use for it, and that's fine. With the DJI ecosystem, they made it so simple to pair your Action or your Nano or your Pocket with the DJI Mics. And I can just take this out, know I have good audio, and it just makes the whole thing a little bit easier. So that's definitely something that DJI have made an excellent job of doing, is like enabling you to use their devices and get really clean audio. So that is another reason why these cameras are great, because the whole ecosystem just like flows really nicely. And these are great, like tiny little mics. They perform really well. All right, so it's been a lot of fun filming with the Action 4 and the Osmo Nano, getting those smooth driving shots. You can turn a simple drive to the shops into a cinematic car commercial. As much as I love shooting like this, sometimes it's nice to visualize the shots before I've even picked up a camera. And that's where Artlist and VO3 come in super handy. So it's their latest AI video generation model, and let me tell you, it's pretty insane. You can type out a simple idea, something like a cinematic sequence of a blue Audi TT driving through the misty green forest of the Peak District, shot during golden hour, realistic lens flares, and VO3 just brings it to life. It understands camera movement, lighting, lens characteristics. It's like having a virtual director with you can bounce ideas off before you actually go and shoot. So say I got this shot that I took on the Action 4, but I want to plan my next one. I can feed that idea into VO3 and see how it plays out, and take the inspiration from that into the actual shoot. It's not replacing what we do, but it helps us unlock more creativity before we actually press record. And for a solo creator like me, it's the best way to generate cinematic ideas without needing a full crew or a 3D setup. Okay, so if you want to try VO3 for yourself, it's available right now on Artlist. If you click the link in my description, you get 2 months free on top of a yearly plan. Big up Artlist for sponsoring this video and continuing to support creators. Okay, back to the video. These cameras really do take your filmmaking possibilities to the next level and give you just that extra layer of like, okay, well, don't really want to put my big camera in this situation, but I've got my little action camera. I can mount this and get the shot, basically. 4K, 10-bit, in-log, honestly, just a great camera. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been another short one, but I hope it's giving you enough insight in how to get the most out of these tools, and hopefully they can take your filmmaking to the next level, just give you that other option. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.